Here for the start of this test match. Excitement's beginning to build as the start of play approaches. Unfortunately, we might be getting some rain soon.
No!
Dot ball.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. Very good timing.
That's gone.
That was a fine shot for 4.
Run! That's gone.
And another 4.
That was a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
No!
Thin edge.
Get back!
No run there.
No! Get back!
What goes through a fast bowler's mind when he's just been hooked for 6 then, Ian?
There are a couple of things that could go through the fast bowler's mind when he's been hooked for 6. Let's bear in mind that the bouncer is one of the most lethal weapons that the fast bowler possesses. If it's hooked for 6, then the batsman has clearly sent a message to the bowler that he's up for the challenge. The other point about it is that it could also give the fast bowler the thought that he's in with a chance of getting this guy out. So it could knock the stuffing out of you, or it can give you hope. It's up to the bowler to decide which one.
Get back!
He's got the edge.
No! Yes!
No run there. They simply can't get it away.
No!
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Get back!
The batsmen changed their minds. 4 runs from the over.
No! Catch him!
The ball
No!
just runs out into the
Yes!
cup. That's out. And from another angle. Serious pressure on the new man in then.
No ball. Run!
One more to sundries. Batsmen are coming back for 2.
Get back! No ball.
He's struggling. That's another no ball.
No! Yes!
Batsmen are looking for 2. Another 2 runs. Well, he's mistimed that.
Posey!
Out!
It seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Let's have a look at the action replay. Out! That was a superb delivery.
Certainly not the longest innings ever, and certainly not the highest score in the world.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. That's 6 runs from the over.
No!
That's beautifully played, the ball coming right out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone!
That's just the kind of shot that makes the fielding captain want to tear his hair out. Very unlucky. He hit that with great power. Edged.
No! No ball.
One more to sundries.
No!
Well, he's mistimed that. It's run away off the edge.
Get back!
What a beautiful stroke.
That's gone!
Super shot there.
I don't think the bowler will like that very much.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Nine runs scored from the over.
No! That's gone!
He picked his spot to perfection there.
The ball almost seems to accelerate over this outfield. That was a confident shot.
No! No!
Immaculate timing.
That's gone!
That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
No!
What was the highest point in your Test career, Ian?
Catch!
I've had a number of memorable.
Hold that
And there's a fielder underneath it. Things don't look too promising up there. The sky looks very grey. Tremendous shot.
That's gone.
That was a textbook shot.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
That's gone.
That was 4 the moment it left the bat. He was onto that in a flash.
No.
Batsmen are coming back for 2.
No.
The ball just runs out into the covers. He's got the edge.
Get back.
That really is an expensive over.
Catch him.
It's in the air.
Run.
He's put it down. Dear me, you really can't afford to put down chances like this.
That's gone.
He's found the gap with that one.
That's gone.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
That's beautifully played. The ball coming right out of the middle of the bat. That shot will give you an idea of just how fast this outfield is.
No. Yes.
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Good strike rate so far from this batsman.
No ball.
1 ball to Sundries.
No. Yeah.
That's out.
Well pouched. He didn't really look like missing that at all.
I'm sure the new batsman will look to play himself in.
No. Get back.
It's important not to give away too many extras, isn't it?
No.
Well, extras are free runs. The batting team doesn't have to work too hard for them.
No. Get back! No! Get back!
Good bowling. That's a maiden.
That's gone!
If you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, then there is a fine example.
Exquisite shot.
That's gone!
And 6!
It's always a risky shot to play the hook, but it can bring big rewards.
Well, that's a superb shot.
That's gone!
I can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a happy man.
That's gone!
I think he had his eyes closed when he hit that one. He's certainly not hanging around.
No ball!
No ball.
No! No ball! No!
He's having some problems with his run-up out there.
That's gone!
Well, he's playing to the crowd now.
No!
Let's have a look at that again. Poor bowling and terrible figures for the over.
No! Yes!
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Get back!
The batsmen changed their mind. Edge to slip.
Yes! Get back! Hold that!
Confident appeal. Oh dear, that's suicidal. What were they thinking?
No! Run!
Batsmen are coming back for 2.
Get back!
He sent him back. What a mix-up. There's bound to be trouble here.
No! Run!
Batsmen are looking for 2. Another 3 onto the total.
No!
The ball just runs out into the covers. The batsmen are coming back for a second. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed.
That's gone.
That was 4 the moment it left the bat. He picked the length really early there.
No ball. Yes.
One more to Sundries.
Get back. Run.
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Yes.
What would your greatest all-time team be then, Ian?
No, I think comparisons are always odious, and I think there's always going to be debate, and it's so very difficult to choose players who we haven't seen just based on records. But certainly from what I've seen and what I've experienced, the West Indies team under Clive Lloyd, that great team of the 1980s, is going to be very hard for anyone to beat that team. And if someone could pick a team that would, well, all the best to them, because they'd have to be pretty good.
No.
Good shot! And good stop too! Impressive strike rate in this knock.
No.
Edged!
No. No.
He's keeping it very tight out there. That's nicely played.
That's gone.
It's a cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
He picked that up beautifully.
Run.
Batsmen are coming back for 2. They're appealing.
Run. Get back.
Oh, great shot.
That's gone.
That's 4 all the way.
I don't think the bowler will like that very much.
That clattered into the hoardings.
Yes.
The ball just runs out into the covers.
Get back.
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Get back. No. Run. Get back!
And the end of the over.
Huzzah!
They're having a shout. Not out. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye. Great shot.
No! That's gone!
His timing's perfect today. He gave him too much width there.
Yes! Get back! No! Get back!
Great timing.
That's gone!
4 more.
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
He's certainly not hanging around. That's the end of another over.
Yes!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Oh dear, that's probably softened him up a bit. Thin edge. So Ian, considering the bowling attacks of the past, why do you think the West Indies have struggled to produce a comparable quality of fast bowlers in recent years?
I think it was a freak of nature that we had so many quality fast bowlers coming along at one time during the 80s and the early 90s. Now I think the pitches in the Caribbean are a lot slower. I think there's a lot more cricket being played, so it's a lot more difficult to sustain any type of pace over a long period of time. And to even stay fit now is a challenge. We've got one or two good young fast bowlers coming up, but by and large, we don't have the same quantity or quality as there was for the reasons just mentioned.
What a superb shot.
That's gone!
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
Run!
Batsmen are looking for 2. Beautiful stroke.
That's gone!
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
No! Get back!
No run.
No!
Great timing.
That's gone!
That's run away for 4. That was a confident shot.
No! Yes! That's gone!
You really can't give this player that kind of room outside the off stump. That's 4 runs every time.
Nice shot.
That's gone!
He really looks in good nick today. Nothing scored there. Great timing on the shot.
That's gone!
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
That was a confident shot. Well, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed.
That's gone!
That was 4 the moment it left the bat. That was a really classy shot. Top quality shot.
That's gone!
That's 4 all the way. He placed that superbly.
No! Run!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Well, that's a superb shot.
That's gone!
That was a fine shot for 4.
This over's proving to be quite expensive.
That's gone!
He found the gap with precision.
No! No! Run!
Batsmen are looking for 2.
Yes! Get back! Get
That
back!
is pretty demoralizing for the fielding team.
Run!
Chance goes down. Another chance goes begging.
Get back! No! Yes!
The batsmen are coming back for a second.
No ball! No!
One more to sundries.
That's gone!
That was a confident shot. Well, that's wonderfully timed.
That's gone!
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
No! No!
So how do you get the ball to reverse swing then, Ian?
No!
Well, a lot of opinions have been put forward on the art of reverse swing, but from my experience, this has generally happened when the pitch has been very dry. Maybe there are a few cracks in the pitch. It scuffs up one side of the ball, and in so doing, the ball tends to absorb the moisture, the sweat that has been put on it by the fielding side, making it heavier and causing it to pull to one side. And so when the pitch is flat and dry, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I tend to feel that's when the ball starts to reverse swing.
No! Get back!
It's gone down and it really wasn't that difficult. You've got to feel so sorry for the bowlers in these circumstances.
No!
Lovely shot.
That's gone!
For 4.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
No! That's gone!
And another 4.
If you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, then there is a fine example.
That's beautifully played. The ball coming right out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone!
You just can't fault the placement there. 4 runs. A beautifully timed shot for 4. Nice shot.
No! That's gone!
He's got hold of that.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
Get back!
Oh, great shot.
That's gone!
That was a cracking shot. He got into such a great position there.
That's gone!
He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
No! No! Run!
The batsmen are coming back for 2.
There's no doubt he's played really well out there, but he needs to keep his concentration to carry on from here.
No! Run! Hold that one!
That's out. So, new batsman at the crease now for India.
Yeah.
Beautiful timing.
That's gone!
Super shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
Run! Get back!
Beautiful timing.
That's gone!
That's in the air, and it sailed over the fence. The crowd really enjoyed that one. Very good timing.
That's gone!
Well, that one's going to sail over the rope.
The bowler will be out for revenge after that one.
That shot brought the crowd to their feet. It's all over. Well, we've seen some wonderful play over the length of this match. Congratulations to both teams for what was some really enjoyable